No. They have activity.
Do you have activity?
Oh, I have activity.
Whoa, buddy.
Holy shit. David?
Hi, James. Yo.
Hello, Governor.
Hey. How's my audio?
Sounds really good.
Awesome.
And mine?
Great.
Spectacular.
Nice cum burp.
It was. I got the culprit right here. Tony's loading up on his laptop.
Okay. As long as he's not unloading on his laptop.
That's all right if he does. It's his laptop.
Whoop. So what do you want to do?
You?
I know.
Right now, I'm going to show you what I ordered today. I picked up a bunch of stuff for cable management for your house too. Just so you know.
No.
He's so nice.
Stop.
Here, check out this link. I bought those today.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
Well. Hey, did I leave that monitor and shit at your house? Or did I ever take it?
I was gonna give it to you the other day too.
I totally fucking forgot about it, man.
Shit for fucking brains, aren't you?
Yeah. On a side note, that's what my dad used to call me when I was a kid, like 3. That was my nickname, shit for brains.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. All right, I'll go find you, you limp dick. Are you on Twitch?
No, YouTube.
Hello. Still can't see you guys.
I don't have any followers whatsoever on Twitch, so there's no sense in it. Not that I do on YouTube, but it's a you know what I mean though. It's
Yeah.
easier to reach to people on YouTube.
Settings.
Speaking of, I gotta find
Yeah,
my
yeah.
dashboard. We're live, just so you know, Tony.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I want to dolled myself up a little bit.
Ah, it's Tony.
What's up? What are we talking about?
You unloaded
Okay,
on your laptop, I guess.
Boys.
Yeah.
We're talking about boys.
Boys. How the hell do I get to my dashboard so I can watch the live stream? I can't remember.
Hey, I got a buddy who, you know the Sony Gold headsets that
Yeah.
we have?
Yeah.
Everybody said that his isn't working right. Like he doesn't get any game volume unless he shuts the mic off.
I don't know why
Any
people have
comments?
problems with those because mine run really well.
Yeah. Here's the thing about the PlayStation Golds. They're great. The sound quality is great. The microphone is great. I like that it's actually a built-in mic. It's not a boom mic, so people can't hear you like chomping and stuff like that. The problem is the build quality, absolute trash.
Yeah.
These things fell apart on me. Like I'm a power user. You know, I use them quite a bit, but
Mhm.
I mean, 5.5, 6 months of use before the thing started breaking in like multiple spots. No, I'm sorry, $100. No, not impressed.
Right.
Yeah, they could use it a little bit stronger. You're right about that.
I don't know if it's just because I have a fat head or what.
You do. You do.
I think mine's a little bit bigger. Except right here. Like the fluffiness part's gone. But
Where the hell is your? How do I get to your stream, dude? I'm not familiar with YouTube streaming at all.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Just give me a few.
oh,
Whoop, whoop.
The
Whoop.
last time I did a YouTube live stream, it popped right up in my thing.
I found it.
Did you?
How do I get to your stream, dude? I'm not familiar with YouTube streaming at all. Whoa!
oh,
That actually isn't too bad of a delay from me to you to you to me.
Sound Inception.
I got a stupid thing popped up here. Won't go away.
Hey, drop the link in Skype. I want to see if I can find. I don't know why this is so. Fucking,
When you go to your page, when you're like looking at your videos and stuff like that, there should be a drop down that links you to your live streams.
Do what now? My hair's all messed up.
got it.
It's Nate combed his.
You guys go ahead and carry on a conversation. I'm going to add some tags and all that other good stuff on here.
So I was considering. I just got a $20 PlayStation thing. I was considering getting the ESO Plus. But I guess that only lasts like a month. Like you get 1,500 crowns. You don't play it, but James, you play it.
Elder Scrolls Online. No, I actually I just took a question from a buddy last night. I guess after the latest patch, there's some sort of freezing issue that happens to random people every once in a while.
Oh really?
Have you experienced that at all?
No, I've only played for total like 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Like all together.
His godson got a brand new PS4. He got the I guess the Battlefront edition or something like that. He's been playing Battlefront, Star Wars obviously, Battlefront, and he's been playing Fallout. The only game that gives him trouble is Elder Scrolls Online, and I found deep in some forums some people are experiencing some issues with like the game freezing at random spots after the latest patch. I guess I don't know. So watch out for that.
Maybe I'll wait to spend that money. So I was just gonna buy crowns with it, but I'll wait until they get everything patched up, fixed, or whatever. Because it usually takes 2-3 days for them to notice.
Yeah,
I don't know when the latest patch was on, but
I have no idea. I don't really play it much. I just took a question about it yesterday. And I'm like, I don't know. So I did fired up the old Google machine.
yeah. But Chad said it's not worth it because I don't know. I forgot what he said. Said he had it for 1 month, and if you don't keep it, you lose all the DLC or something. So you gotta just keep paying for it. It's basically just a subscription to like WoW or something, pretty much. Like you don't really have to pay to play the game, but if you want extra stuff,
Yeah.
faster skill level and everything like that, then you gotta keep paying $15 a month for that. I'm like, nah, That's not a good idea.
By the way, Tony, your video quality is much better on your laptop than it is on your desktop.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Well, the camera on the laptop is better
that's
than the one I
probably
have
why.
on the PC. So, oh, I don't think the audio is better though, because I was using. I don't know if for some reason the mic's better on the
It's not bad.
tower.
You guys get my my chat?
I did not. I'm seeing it up on your stream, but I'm not
What is that?
seeing it here. That's in Skype.
Yeah, I need some. I guess I don't need to do that, but I need some tags. Drop some tags for me to put down. Make it easier to find on YouTube.
I don't know. I can't get this link. Not coming up for me.
Boner Patrol. That's one.
What?
I just put I just put boners as a tag.
He goes, what?
Awkward is a tag.
It happens.
Want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come here.
Remy.
Come here. Hi, everybody. My name's Remy, and I got smelly breath.
Hey everybody, his name's Dave.
You have smelly breath too?
Early in the morning.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, wow.
Okay, go on. Go on. Don't knock my beer over.
That sounds good. Want a beer?
You said the beer sounds good or knocking this beer over
Did
sounds
you just ask Dave if he wanted a beer?
Yeah, he's gotten pretty old.
Yeah. Of course he wants a fucking beer.
Well, I hate this laptop. My kid's outside the door saying, open the door. Like I can't move right now.
I'm going to take a tea.
Okay.
Oh, those are the hooks. Did you order those?
What?
Your headphone hook.
Yeah, I did order them.
Feel free while I'm gone to admire my retro couch.
I noticed that.
It's a good couch. Looks comfy. What? I clicked that thing so many times it opened like 40 windows. Anywho, there's my share, $45.
What's a social website I can link on this video for you, Tony?
Needs to shave. I don't know.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you. You're gonna get half of that, probably.
It's live streaming right now. Like,
Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
so how can I? Should I be checking that out? Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? Got my phone here. I can check it out real quick. Unless it's gonna be a problem. I assume under your thingamajig.
I haven't finished all the setup yet on tags and stuff, so just give me a minute. Thank you, Dave.
There's two people watching. Is that you and James?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Haven't finished
Mute it, mute it, mute it.
I don't know. There we go.
Do I have you on Twitter or no?
Should, unless you don't.
Obviously.
I don't really use Twitter, so I mean I have it.
You,
I got like 2 different accounts, so
you want a social website linked or no?
yeah, go ahead.
Which one?
Facebook, I guess. That was scary. Hang on a minute. Give me about 45 seconds.
Is your Facebook public, Tony?
It is. Do you want me not to publicize it?
Well, you're about to be publicized.
Oh, goodness. Hang on. Dog.
Oh, is Tony laying in bed while he's doing this?
I am.
I think
Is that where all
so.
the is that where all the magic happens?
That's why he was in it by himself.
With his laptop.
Oh.
So
Can you see me?
we all
I'm publishing right now, so it should be should have all our information and stuff like that.
Tony, I can totally see your ding dong.
Whoa.
Huh?
You must have zoomed that bitch right in.
We have to get Rainbow, like all of us together as a group.
I have it.
I know you do. Shut the fuck up. Monday, I'll get it.
Tony won't get it.
I don't want it.
Tony better get it.
But I did play today for the first time, one online match. Absolutely horrible when you don't know the people.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to jump in with a bunch of randos, you know.
Yep.
I guess that's probably why I don't want to buy it, because I played the beta like that and it was totally horrible.
Well, I mean, if we all get it, I can convince a couple of other people. You know, you've played with Cisco and all them. I can get them to get it. I'm looking for something to play. I just got my Metal Gear Platinum today, so I deleted that already.
I got Disney Xfinity 3.0.
Ooh,
Dude, it's fun.
is it?
It is.
How much did that cost you?
It was on sale. It was like $49.
No shit. Right on, dude.
What was?
That Disney Xfinity that I bought
Oh.
the other day. We went to Walmart.
Hey, James, refresh your YouTube feed and check the information on it. Make sure everything's there.
Da, da, da.
Our Twitter accounts, all that shit.
Huh?
Yep, never mind. Oop. No. Go back.
How's this hat look?
Where's that at?
For some reason, my lamp don't work.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Oh, my.
You just now got me in there? What the heck? Been sitting here for like 40 seconds. It's my favorite hat in the world. Any viewers? So, I was thinking we should like review. I'm big into comic books, obviously. Like we should
I've had
review
one
all the.
comic book my entire life.
Well, never mind then.
It was like, it was cool. It was Lobo, something about a guy named Lobo. He's a fucking
Yeah,
bad.
he's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Not really like an A-list, so but yeah, for like B-list comic book.
Listen to this guy.
No, he's pretty awesome.
I had it as a kid, and I thought it was just like the greatest thing in the world. You know, like I loved comics when I was a kid, but I didn't have the means to to get them. So,
Right.
And it's, as I got older and stuff like that, I didn't really devote it. Most of my attention just went to video games and stuff.
I gotcha. Some of the best video games are comic book video games, am I right? Like
And
You know, all
some
the
of
whole
some of the
Batman
best
series.
movies now.
Yeah, it's true. The whole Batman Arkham series is probably the best video game series I've ever played.
Yeah, I did. I played the first one, Arkham Asylum. Played that. It was really good. I started playing Arkham City, and I like. I don't know what it was, but I just couldn't. I couldn't stay with it. I couldn't stay engaged with it. You know, it just wasn't my thing. I love like open
Hmm.
world stuff and just being able to go.
Yeah,
It just was not for me.
that's like I say, it was probably the best one.
Yeah.
Just because they added so many villains to it, so many more villains. You know,
Yep.
but I was just gonna say like I'd like to review some of the comic book TV shows and stuff coming out.
He is
You know,
not always cooking.
Well, I mean,
the ones that are already out.
like
Like you watch
as far as
Arrow and
all that
Flash.
stuff, like I'm watching all that stuff. I've seen all of Daredevil. I've watched Jessica Jones. I'm going through Arrow right now.
What did you think of Jessica Jones?
I thought it was awesome. I absolutely loved that show. I cannot wait. And I'm a little bummed out because it was one of those things that it seems like it's getting kind of put on the back burner for Netflix. Like they don't want to do another one until they get like Luke Cage, his series out and stuff.
Yeah,
And
I don't know why they're doing a separate Luke Cage there. He was fine just being because they get married and everything.
Yeah.
So, but I liked it a lot too. I was kind of sad that they, killed David Tennant's character off because he did a great job as a bad guy.
Oh, Kilgrave.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I absolutely loved him. Like he was one of my favorite villains of all time.
I was kind of hoping that after he did the thing that he'd turn all purple and stuff, but
Yeah, actually. Remember that other pot in the bottom drawer?
I don't think Nate watched that. He's not joining in.
No, Nate needs to watch that. It's a good show.
What am I gonna watch?
And Daredevil, Jessica Jones. Well, he doesn't have Netflix anymore.
No, I got rid of that shit.
Yeah, Daredevil's really good too. It was like Becky and I were looking for something to watch the one weekend we were together, and she's like, "Well, let me watch something." I'm like, "Okay." So she put on Vanilla Ice Goes Amish. That was hilarious. Like, oh man, now what a garbage show, but it was funny, So we watched like 4.5, 5 episodes of that, and I'm like, "Can I pick something?" And I'd been wanting to watch Daredevil, so we fired it up, and it was like, she's doing stuff throughout the house, but she kept popping in and popping in and popping in, and pretty soon she's sitting right next to me on the couch. And we ended up actually watching the entire season. We ended up binge watching it the rest of that day and leading into the next day. It was so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
She loves Jessica Jones, but we haven't had a chance to sit down and just finish. Like I finished it. She hasn't.
Oh, I was gonna say, I hope I didn't spoil that for you.
No.
I feel
when
bad if I did.
I get hooked on a show, boom, I'm there, dude.
Right. I can't wait for Legends of Tomorrow coming out this year. Well, 2016. But I mean, I kind of hope that doesn't take anything away from Arrow and Flash. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's the thing is I don't know the connection there, so I don't know how
Oh.
that would explain
Well,
it.
I mean, they take from both shows and putting it into one, which is actually pretty cool. So they've had a couple crossover episodes and stuff.
Yeah, I've been staying reasonably up to date on the Flash. I'm just into season 2 right now, maybe like 3 episodes in.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right. It doesn't have that same hit. I kind of like that, like the darkness of Daredevil and Jessica Jones. Just how like gritty it is, and then Flash is a little more upbeat and just cleaner and nicer.
I think it's because of the networks that they're on.
Yeah,
I mean, CW does a really good job, but they could use it. You're right; it could be a little bit darker, but I don't know. Arrow's a little bit darker than Flash, I think.
yeah.
But
It's kind of what I like about the new going into movies like Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman and stuff like that. Like I like how kind of like a little darker they are compared to everything else. as far as everything else, like in their competition in the Marvel cinematic universe, where it's a little more upbeat. They're kind of getting into the whole you know, uh, like as far as the Avengers and stuff like that, they're getting to that point where it's not so nice and polite all the time and really fun. They're getting to the part where it's like, okay, now we have to seriously consider everyone's like feelings and considerations and like how it all works out and how they're gonna upset so many people with it. They're like for Marvel, it's a risk. For the DC cinematic universe, I think it's just something they started off on and they're gonna capitalize on. It's gonna be. I absolutely love where DC's going with their cinematic universe. That latest Batman versus Superman trailer had me all sorts of fucking excited, dude. Like I can't even tell you.
Same here. It's kind of disappointing that I kind of see like the fight between them two being too short. You know what I mean?
They're like, if you look at the trailer, there's so much there. Like, how are they going to fit that much story into just like maybe like a 2.5 hour long movie? There's just so much to tell just by looking at what's there in the trailer. I mean, and they haven't even shown Aquaman. I mean,
Aquaman's supposed to be in there?
it's supposed to be, yeah, Jason Momoa.
That just blew my mind right now. Like how they
Yeah.
crazy.
I see GameStop has The Witcher 3 and Wild Hunt for $30 right now.
Oh, nice. Is that just discounted brand new or is that used?
It's new,
Oh, okay.
down from the $49.99 listing.
Yeah. Getting all sorts of awards and stuff like that. Game of the Year at the Video Game Awards. I mean, people love it. My brother has it. He played the shit out of it. Absolutely adored it. I mean, it's something I want to play, but with all these games I just had, like I just got the platinum in Fallout 4. Just got the platinum in Metal Gear. I mean, like these open world games, I'm a little burnt out on right now. I just want to play something simple. I want to play something tactical. That's why we need to get Rainbow, all of us.
Yep.
Just throw down, shoot some dudes in the face.
I tell you what, if it's a belated Christmas gift, I will play it.
Yeah. For me.
I already got him one, buddy.
Yeah.
But I don't see me buying it anytime soon unless goes on sale for some.
It's been on
Sorry.
sale on and off recently. Like last week, I think it was like $45 or something like that in the PlayStation Store. But I missed that sale. I missed it. Shoot, dang it.
It's really crazy, James. You have just as phenomenal of a stream
Nice.
as my own personal stream on my computer compared to Tony. It's nuts. Like, how when you're looking at your own video, it's really high quality.
Yeah.
Yours is just about as equal as mine, and then Tony's as well. It's Tony.
Look at his face. Look at that face. Look what you did to him.
Hey, we could do like the Brady Bunch thing in this.
You
video.
made my kid cry. Hey, I'll be right back.
Nate's over here.
No.
And
I gotta see something happen.
well, for me, Nate's over here, and Tony's over here. He's up in this.
Tony,
area.
Tony's on my right, and you're on my left. What are you looking at? Skype or on YouTube?
My second screen that has everything is over there,
Gotcha.
so that's what I'm watching the video feed on. So, look nicely into my right ear.
It's kind of a dark, deep cavity.
Is it dirty?
It's turning me on.
You're one of the few people that could actually fit in there.
Touche, my friend. Touche.
But I mean, as far as let's reflect on 2015 in gaming. I mean, what were your likes and dislikes? What did you play the most? What did you, want to play that you didn't get a chance to? That kind of thing.
Honestly, I think I have more time logged into Hardline than I do all games combined.
That's the thing too. Is like the same for me. But like I'm more of the numbered Battlefield people. You know, like I like the numbered in the series. You know, Battlefield 3, 4, stuff like that. Dabbled a little bit in 2. That was way back when. Didn't really have enough horsepower to be able to run it, but I've absolutely loved Hardline. It's a little smoother gameplay compared to Battlefield 4, and I think that's kind of where I was drawn in because I was like, once I got into Hardline, I was coming off of Destiny, and as far as gameplay goes, Destiny has everyone just whooped right now as far as just solid gunplay, mechanics, and stuff like that. Destiny has that locked down. Story is absolute shit. Like if you're playing Destiny and looking for a story, it's not there. But as far as gameplay and stuff like that, coming from Destiny and going to Hardline, Hardline actually seemed to run better. Like I felt like everything was smoother in Hardline for some reason compared to Destiny.
Yeah.
And it's just I've absolutely enjoyed some of my favorite game modes are in Hardline. I mean, Hotwire, holy shit, that game mode is absolutely fun. I mean, like straight up.
And it still is too.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the most popular ones on there. If you look up any servers on there, like it's just as popular, as popular as Conquest and stuff like that. But and then Crosshair. Oh man, Crosshair. I can't say enough about that game mode, dude. So much fun, and like it's kept pretty like tight as far as like people that are really hardcore and want a good experience play that. Like I run into the same people all the time playing Crosshair, and my team, when we're all together, is still undefeated in Crosshair. We have not been beat when we're all together. When I'm by myself and I'm with a bunch of randos, yeah, I have a tendency to get my ass kicked, but when we're all together, me, Cisco, Jan, all them, fuck, dude, we just own people.
Yep. I don't know. I still think Battlefield 4 was a better game and slightly better strategy, I guess. A lot had to do with the sniping. Like, there's no way you can do a proficient game of sniping in Hardline unless you're playing like Call of Duty, you know?
Oh, have you seen my latest video, Nate?
I have.
Say that's because the maps in
Hey,
Hardline.
see that bag of dicks right behind you? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, right over there.
hey, did you actually know you could send a bag of gummy dicks to people?
Yes, I did.
It's like $10, and you can send them a bag of dicks and tell them to eat it.
I'm gonna find this. Hold on
Yeah.
a second. I do know this.
I think it's actually like dicksbymail.com. I'm not even fucking with you.
That's awkward. I'm scared to know why you found that. But
Dicksbymail.com.
Oh, have you ever told someone to eat a bag of dicks?
not really.
No?
I don't know. I don't.
My go-tos.
Is it? Mine's. I don't have a go-to.
You need a go-to.
Not really good at the insults.
Yeah.
Generally a polite person, but. No, I'm not just saying that because we're live and I have a chance of a bunch of people watching right now, but. Okay, 2 people are watching.
Look at the
Probably-
YouTube stream.
Probably you.
Yeah. I'm looking at.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I'm on.
Did it pop up yet?
No, not yet. There it is.
Ah,
There it is.
there it is.
Dicksbymail.com. I told you.
Wow.
I shit you not. You can
I
send
wonder.
a bag of gummy dicks.
Amazing.
I'm gonna research this and see how much money they've made on this already. Must be 18 years of age or older.
I would hope so.
We may ship regular or sour flavored gummy dicks depending on availability.
It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Who wants sour? That's just.
Well, it's not about what they want.
It's true. It's true.
This little important disclaimer on the website. Make sure you put the recipient's name and address in the shipping option. Otherwise, it's you that ends up with the bag of dicks, albeit deservedly. That's pretty great.
That's funny. All right, getting back on track, Tony. We're talking about our likes and dislikes in gaming in 2015. What exactly did you enjoy? What did you not enjoy? What did you want to play that you didn't get a chance to play?
I enjoyed. Um, Actually, no, what I did not enjoy was dying a lot on multiplayer shooter games. Being that this is the first year that I got dragged into buying a Battlefield Hardline for Call of Duty
Yeah.
Black Ops 3. But I mean, they were fun to play, and like all the multiplayer, playing with everybody that people that you know is a lot better than random stuff. But I don't know. I'm a huge fantasy, you know, sword and shield. Well, whatever. Open world like Dragon Age,
Yeah.
Inquisition. I know that came out in 2014, but I mean I still haven't beat it, and I've still been playing it throughout the year, whatnot. My biggest accomplishment was actually the only game that I've beaten since I bought my PS4 was Batman Arkham City.
Yeah.
I know it's like once I started playing that game, I couldn't put it down. Like it took maybe a week or two to beat the thing, and I was just like, wow, it was amazing. And I gotta say, like, if you ever play it, you're not done unless you beat everything. Like you have like your percentage circle wheel, whatever. You gotta do all of it, 100%.
Well, that's how I play, anyways. I mean, that's
But
why, like, when Nate was talking about, The Witcher 3, I can't devote that much time right now to another open world game with all this stuff to do. It's just, I just don't have it in me. I just struggled for the past 3 days. I'm on vacation right now. The past 3 days, I was at 64% in Metal Gear Solid, and I ended up getting 100% and platinuming it. Just grueling. I just don't have the energy and the time to do that anymore. It's like when I get a big
I guess
open game like that.
I guess I mean you're not like you don't beat the story mode unless like all your missions. You gotta get all your missions. I haven't got 100% throughout the game, trophy wise or anything like that. But
Yeah.
like the story's not done until all your missions are done.
Oh, okay.
Because in the past, like if you don't get all the Riddler clues and whatnot, you're not done yet. And that's like the biggest pain in the butt to get all those things laid out and
'Cause
whatever.
there's hundreds of them, isn't there?
Oh yeah, just ridiculous. And you always want to save those for last. Well, you do that, it's not really that fun anymore because all you're doing is just trying to find all these trophies. And I mean, it's fun, but it's more of a pain in the butt than anything.
Can I change the topic for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
So Dave and I were talking earlier. We bought Powerball tickets yesterday for 300 million.
Did you win?
Obviously, I'm sitting here, so yes.
Sweet.
No. What are the top or first 5 things you'd do if you won $300+ million?
I don't know if there's 5.
Well,
Oh.
I'm sure I could think of about 145, but if you had to pick 5 things to do with it, and that wasn't your limit, just the first 5 things you do with it.
Oh, man.
I've thought about this before. I think my main thing would just to be get out of debt.
Yeah.
Just right off the bat, like here's
Pay
all
off
my.
the fucking house.
There you go.
Yeah. First thing on the list right there. Numero uno. Pay off the house. And
Yeah.
then start remodeling would be number 2. I'd actually start adding on the way I want to. Number 3, clean up this stuff that you guys can't see right now and make it a little nicer and better. I'd be buying all sorts of equipment. I'd have the most boss ass computer. And after that, just be general, stuff, taking care of the family and everything, and get me a nice fancy new ride.
Yeah. Was that 6?
I think it was 5. Somewhere in the 5 area. Pay off the house, remodel,
He's got one of them little clicker deals sitting down.
do this stuff here, then take care of the family and get myself a new ride.
Cool. Well, I said mine was get out of debt. 2 would actually buy a house of my own, our own. Anywhere, doesn't really matter where. Here, somewhere else. New rides. And, well, no. 3 would set up a college fund for my kid.
There you go.
Put away money so I don't have to worry about, like, he can't get at it until he's ready for college and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
I guess 4 would be new rides, and 5 would be like investing. You know, either
Somehow, yeah.
whether it be like, whether like a business or some kind of bond that I can live off whatever interest or something, you know what I mean?
Hey, look what your dog's doing in the fucking video.
Ew.
He'll do that.
Take care of
I
it.
guess that's what he thinks of my ideas. Shoot. About you, Nate?
Definitely my first thing is to spread the wealth, friends, family, and then it'd definitely be
Come on.
the purchasing of property, new
Lay down.
home, vehicles and stuff.
No. Down.
And really not in any particular order. Also, one of them would be clearing all debt. One of them 5, which I think I'm on number 4, would be buying a lot of fancy toys and mostly electronics,
Lay down.
side by sides, 4-wheelers, stuff like that, you know. But my big thing is everyone's always talking when they win big money, they want a big house. I don't know. I'd want an average size house, you know, 1,500, 2,000 square foot, but on top of that, I'd have probably like 1,000 square foot home theater, you know, just maxed out in a nice big garage. And
Yeah.
So my lot's pretty small, so like I have to get creative with the way I want to do things. And you know, now the more I've been here, the more I thought about it. As you know, Becky's kids get older and stuff. Like I'm gonna have to expand. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to sell and go buy a bigger house. You know, but I've got some pretty good ideas as far as what I want to do with my house. You know, it's just the more creative you get with it, the more it's going to cost you. You know, because you have to kind of think outside the box and do things that are a little different. So, but yeah, I don't want anything necessarily bigger. I don't want anything bigger. I just kind of need something bigger.
I always wanted a room where like half the walls, TV screen. You know, like
That's
it's a
it.
theater.
This here, what I got going on, this is my jam. This shit's staying. Like that's one of the big reasons why we gotta expand so much, because I gotta have this. This is what I need. Like this is gonna be the only thing in the house once they're here that is like my personal space.
Yep.
I'm gonna have nothing else. So it's like this is it. I gotta keep this room for myself.
Should get like some kind of sign for the door to that room. You can call it purgatory.
Why? So they can ignore it.
Pretty much.
Purgatory. Oh, thirsty. I'll drink this.
Well, what do you guys got going on? Just chilling at home all night or what?
Just relaxing. Cheaper and easier this way.
I haven't done anything for New Year's in I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
I'm not young anymore. I don't need to go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm the same way. I was thinking about going out to my buddy Trav's house for a little while. I've been a hermit the whole time I've been on break.
Me too.
Yeah.
Kind of nice.
Yeah, it is.
I was up till almost 9 o'clock this morning, and then I slept for a few hours. And
Just recharging my batteries, man. That's all I wanted to do. You know, while I'm off work, just relax, not think about it. Just recharge.
I took a nap today. I feel good. Well, after you and I got off last night, my kid woke me up at like
that sounds
10,
really
10.
Like
horrible.
together. Did you guys get off together?
off the line.
You shut your
Okay.
dirty mouth.
You got off the online.
Off the on. You just messed me up. But yeah, we didn't get up till what, like 4?
We got off the intranets.
There you go. And then yeah, my kid woke me up 10:30. And actually, my wife, like, cause he slept with my wife last night, and she just kind of pushed him out.
I did
To me,
not.
I was on the couch.
Don't spread that rumor. I I did not.
What?
I did not sleep with your wife.
Not
last
you.
night. Oh.
My kid.
Oh.
She's like, here, go to your dad. She went back to sleep. I was like,
Nate's like, I don't care what you heard.
I didn't hear anything, so he could have been in there.
You wouldn't hear anything with Nate either.
Yeah.
See, that's the
Yeah.
kind of stuff you got to get good at, Tony.
What?
Nate's my friend, but I shit on him every chance I get.
I thought I had a good one right there.
I felt
What-
it. It hurt like right in here, just a little bit.
You do it wrong.
In your intestines?
Yeah, like right in there.
Your diaphragm.
Yeah,
Yeah, your diaphragm.
yeah.
Your diaphragm.
Frag 'em.
Hurt.
It's kind of a funny word, kind of like uvula. You know that little dingle ball in your throat?
Oh,
The
is that what it's called?
Wait, the vulva?
Vulva?
Well, it's
Cool,
like the thing
exactly.
right below Tony's nose is a clitoris. So I mean, it's
I'm out of here.
the taint.
The taint.
I don't take criticism well. My kid stole my other hat, so rather than combing my hair,
What's your other hat?
the one I was wearing before.
Oh, the thing?
Indiana
Yeah.
Jones thing.
Yeah. What's that called, anyways?
It's a fedora, I think.
No, that was not.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Fedoras do not have that big of a bill.
Yeah.
It's an old school
I don't
fedora.
believe you.
You shut your face. It says so on it.
You say so on
It
it.
says pimp hat on it.
It's like a pimp hand.
Pimp.
All right,
It's pimp-
kids. I think I'm gonna jump off for a little while. You gonna be on for in a little bit here?
I'll be fiddle fucking around playing some games and stuff.
Or?
I'll be awake.
Sweet.
Just get a hold of me.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna try to come back before midnight. So,
I'm gonna stay up till at least 12:01.
wow.
At least.
Dedication.
I think you've got it India to stay up until about 12:15.
We'll see.
Really
We'll see.
pushing it.
I don't know. I bought a little booze today, so
Boosts are good.
Speaking of,
You're talking about the
you know the
milkshake
app.
thing?
You know the app SoundHound.
No.
It's like, what's that other one? It detects the music playing. You've never heard of SoundHound?
Oh,
It's like Shazam or some shit.
yeah.
oh yeah, Shazam.
So anyhow, this app is called SoundHound, and it works spot on. I've used it for years. So anyhow, I was thinking we should make an app called BoozeHound. You hold your phone up, and it'll tell you what kind of beer.
Oh, I thought you made it find drunk
Or-
people.
Actually, that could be a funny prank app. Call it BoozeHound and tell people that if you dip it in your beer, it'll tell you what kind it is, and then it'll ruin their beers.
I've got some ideas for that too. The weight scale app for your tablets. All you gotta do is set your tablet on the floor and step on it. The how far can you throw app measures the distance of your hardest throw.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can't frisbee it?
I think we can do
Yeah,
this.
that's easier.
We have to have one hell of a fucking disclaimer, but I think we could do this.
Everyone clicks accept or agree without reading.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There was actually a thing that someone did a test out of 1 million people. Only 3 people clicked disagree, and it was a whole mock setup. It wasn't real, but they tested 1 million people, and only 3 clicked do not agree.
They must have read the whole thing. Huh?
Yep. And the funny thing is the worst part of that disclaimer, I don't remember off the top of my head what it was the very last sentence in the whole thing. So all they had to do was scroll down and look at the bottom, and they would have known. But everyone else clicked agree, and I'll have to look that up and see what that was about. But
That's funny.
There's a South Park episode about that with Apple. Like they hit people automatically hit accept, and then they were agreed to be part of the Human Centipede Project.
Yeah.
It was messed up.
Well, shit. If you actually look at some of these agreements and stuff like that, like actually AT&T's service agreement for your cell phones and stuff, There's a thing in there where like you can't hold them responsible for providing you with service. Like if your service was to go down for weeks, they're not responsible for that.
Wow.
Yeah, like how the fuck is that a thing?
So they wrote their own get out of jail free card, basically. That
Yeah, it's essentially, and everyone clicks agree, and they're this multi-billion-dollar company that you can't touch them on. You know,
Who
like
else is going to be
a lot of other
responsible?
companies. What's that?
So who else would be responsible besides them? Their service.
Exactly. It's like I'm paying you for a service. You are responsible for that service.
See, I found out about a lot of this stuff the other day when I was looking into. There's a big discussion over the privacy invasion with Windows 10. If you're not familiar, definitely look into it before you upgrade, because they are actually pushing everyone out of Windows 7. But like pretty much everything you do on your computer when you install Windows 10, if you just whiz through it to install the OS, pretty much everything you whiz through and miss is basically allowing them to track every single thing you do on your computer and go right back to Microsoft.
Yep.
And like right down to everything you type. Cortana, she's like, I don't know, man, she's like a fucking stalker, basically.
It's like it's like what Facebook does with their ad tracking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, you ever wondered why, like, you know, you have Facebook open, then you go and look at something or do something, then all of a sudden Facebook's got all these conveniently placed ads for
That
things
you've-
you're interested in.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're watching every fucking thing that you do. I mean, you really can't stop it. That's the problem. You know, it's like, they've been given free reign because of this, you know, technology, which I love, by the way. You know, but it's like it's causing some serious problems that everyone's kind of turning a blind eye towards. You know.
Yep.
Say if everyone just stops using Facebook.
Yeah.
That would happen. I mean, everybody
That's
stopped
not
using MySpace.
Can you count how many people every single year go, well, I'm done with my Facebook. I'm deleting it this year. I'm not doing this and I'm doing that and stuff like that. And they just, you know, they'll go away for a week and they'll come back like it's an addiction. You know, they're on it like they're addicted to it.
I was away for a weekend when Star Wars came out. I didn't want any spoilers.
Yeah. Did you go watch it?
I did.
What'd you
It was
think?
amazing. I liked it. Did you like it?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
I loved it.
Very much
Fucking
loved it.
bravo,
Not
dude.
that I really
Hey.
care, but let's not
Hey,
spoil
I'll
it in
go.
case I decide to watch
I'll
it.
go.
I will say one thing. Adam Driver just absolutely sold me on Kylo Ren.
Are you serious?
Absolutely sold me on Kylo Ren.
Wow,
Like-
that was like one criticism I had about
I
the movie.
love that character, dude. Him and
You-
I get attached to those. You know, I'm like Kylo Ren was what everyone wanted Anakin Skywalker to be, as far as, you know, like Vader and stuff like that. You know, both emotionally damaged, but the way he was portrayed, you know, Vader, young Vader was portrayed in the prequel movies. It was just terrible acting, just bad script and stuff like that. Just Kylo Ren is like a breath of fresh air for me. Like I absolutely loved his character, absolutely adored it.
I'll say that hopefully he'll get better as the series goes. But I was a little bit disappointed to see that actor, because to me I don't think he's that great of an actor. Like I've
Yeah,
seen him
well-
in other stuff.
If you look at his other stuff, not, but he sold me on Kylo Ren, absolutely. Like I am totally engaged in that character.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And since you know I won't get into plots since someone won't log off. But Nate, you gotta go watch it.
Yeah, I do.
Whether you're a Star Wars fan or not, my cousin that hasn't even seen the movie went and saw it. Like, he hasn't seen any of the Star Wars movies, and he saw that one. He said it was pretty good.
Hmm.
So- I didn't know he hadn't watched any of the other ones before, but I guess you don't really need to.
I'd like to go back a couple at least and watch, but
Like if you haven't watched any of them,
I've
in
seen
order
the
to
very
watch
first
this
one.
yeah, watch start from episode 4 on, just to
Yeah.
get familiarized with all these characters. It doesn't really do a lot of prequel widgets or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really have a lot of that going on. But
Yeah.
Right.
This is a lot of this first movie was like a big fan service to, people that adored the original trilogy so much and stuff like that. And obviously, with it being a sequel, they had no choice. But I mean, there's really nothing they touch on from the prequel trilogy at all. Which, and the prequel trilogy, not the worst thing in the world, but I mean, they had their issues. Like I thought that the just the story was just terrible. Like not in the way that it was
What's that?
like what it could have been. It's more of how it was presented to us. Like George Lucas was not a good writer at all, as far as dialogue and stuff like that. His dialogue was trash. I just can't like stress that enough. Like the dialogue in the prequel series was just so fucking bad that I just can't. That's the only thing that just drives me nuts about it. But as far as what it brings to the table, explanations and stuff like that, I really liked it. I did. I appreciate them for what they are. I'm not one of those prequel bashers that's prequels are garbage, blah blah blah. They had too much technology and doesn't make sense for the timeline and everything. And midichlorians are fucking weird. Like whatever. I don't get into too much of that stuff. I just kind of appreciate it for what it is and acknowledge the fact that the dialogue is absolute trash.
yeah, and I mean, there was so many silent moments. Am I right? Like, just from scene to scene, it took, especially in the Revenge of the Sith. I'm just like, they could have chopped like half the movie out because a
Yeah.
lot of it was just nothing being said.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, I went and saw them in theater, and at the time I was excited because there were Star Wars movies coming out, and they were
Yeah.
in my time, and I was alive to see them in a theater. But after like I'm a huge fan, but after it's just like, well, they could have spent less time on the romance,
Yeah.
because everybody knows, what it's just I don't know. It was all too long, in my opinion. But as far as the technology being more advanced, I mean, what did you expect? Not you personally, but what does everybody expect? I mean, what is this? You kidding me? Is that my sign off music?
Crickets.
Ah, I'm bored. Whatever.
I did like Poe Dameron in the new one.
Yeah.
Like how he was portrayed. I don't want to spoil anything. I can't go on with what I'm about to say because Nate's still here.
Uh, there was, however, I watched something before we start on here about who Snoke was, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that is so awesome!" But I can't say.
That's funny. The one thing I will say about like Poe, like what I'm kind of getting at is like I hope that they're not trying to do with him like what I think they're doing and like replacing a certain key character. You know
I
what I
kind
mean?
of got that like right off the bat.
Yeah,
but-
like I don't want them to kind of like shuffle him in as that kind of character. I want him to be his own thing, and I like the relationship he's got going on with Finn. This little bromance they got. That's actually it's pretty cool. There's it's such a diverse movie as far as like how they approach things and the relationships they have and the people they have and stuff like that. I really really enjoyed it, and then just it was absolutely just a great story.
What?
Hey,
I
hold
was
on.
just saying.
George Lucas is not happy with it, and I think
No,
that's
he's not. I read that too. Like
You
He
guys
liked
see
it.
this?
but he doesn't love it.
Was that
What?
a quarter?
Oh,
Fucking quarter.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up.
here, I'll do it one more time.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
How many times you think that guy or girl did that?
Probably
About
millions.
786,531 times.
Yeah.
Just a guess.
Yeah, apparently they didn't go with his idea of where Star Wars was supposed to go with these sequels. Pretty much took his story and said, you know what, we're gonna do it totally different. Did you freeze? Oh no. But I have you on Facebook, right, James?
What's that?
Yeah, I have you on Facebook, don't
I don't know.
I? I'm gonna share this.
You guys make contact on Skype?
Negative.
Ghost Rider. Hold on. You work with my buddy Sean, right?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
No, I mean as a apprentice and whatever.
Oh, he's good. He's doing good.
It's cool. I'm happy for him. A little jealous, but
All right, guys. Don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna hop off here.
Fine.
Why not?
Fine.
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 Is yours white? Your pop filter's white?
Fuck yeah! I gotta email fucking Amazon about that because it's supposed to be black.
There you go. I sent you that.
Just got it.
Did you guys just make a love connection?
I sent him the thing about Star Wars that I can't say because you don't know what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna jump off here too.
Yep.
Spend a little time with the kid before he's gotta go to bed. So,
All right, let's try to hook back up here in a little while.
Shoot me a message.
same here.
All right, good chatting with you guys. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bloop.
Dude, this is fucking deer. This is fucking crazy.
Oh wait.
Watch it. Thing's got that fucking disease. Is it old?